morning, guys. So it's just after 5 a.m. right now, just getting up and getting ready to get into the morning routine. So Aaron's still asleep, so I got to be quiet this morning. But typically I like to get up early in the morning and just spend some time reading, drinking my coffee, getting into my journal, just have some quiet, peaceful time before the day gets started. So first thing, always get some hydration in, then it's time to make some coffee. Let's get into it. So morning coffee is always just a double shot Americano, and then I like to chuck in a little bit of organic whole milk. Beautiful. Give it a stir. That's coffee. This morning I've got 90 minutes on the bike erg and then a little upper body strength. So for the bike, I'm gonna have one banana, scoop of creatine HMB, and then a scoop of hydrate electrolytes just to get in some sodium. So that'll be pre-bike nutrition. And then after that, before I get into my strength session, I'm gonna have a scoop of cyclic dextrin, which is just quick digesting carbs, and then a scoop of this stim-free pre-workout, which I've been loving. That's fuel this morning. All right, welcome to the garage gym. So this is the training space. Just to give you a quick little tour around over here. We've got the cardio equipment. So we've got a rower, bike erg, got the treadmill, which I'm working on trying to fix right now. Bunch of kettlebells, set of dumbbells over here, sandbag, wall ball, rope sleds down there, pull-up bar, rack, barbell, plates, bench, bands. Just been in the process of building out the ultimate at-home hybrid training space, and this is where we're at right now, and I'm pretty stoked with it. All right, so I'm an hour and 7 minutes into this ride so far, going for about 90 minutes total, just at a steady zone 2 pace to get some more aerobic work in before my Hyrox race this upcoming Monday. So we're 6 days out now. Today will probably be my last relatively long or semi-hard training day before the race. From here, I'll probably hit one more zone 2 session on Thursday, and then just take it really easy, travel up to New York over the weekend. Be ready for the race on Monday, feeling fresh and ready to rock. Training's been awesome. I feel super fit. I would love to try and get close to 60 minutes. If I can go sub 60, that would be amazing. Yeah, stoked to go out there and throw it down. So training is complete, got all showered up, and now it's time to rock up a little bit of post-workout breakfast. I'm going with these 1 degree organic sprouted rolled oats. So I'm gonna go about a cup, called a heaping cup of oats, and then I'll chuck these guys on the stove, get them cooking, and show you how I put together my post-workout oats. So while I'm cooking these guys up, let's talk a little post-workout nutrition. So after any longer or harder training session, my focus is always carbohydrates and protein. So I want to get a solid amount of carbohydrates in to replenish my glycogen to help the body start to recover, and then also an adequate amount of protein to help my muscles start to rebuild and recover from the training that I did. I'll also add in a moderate amount of fat. I don't like a lot of fat post-workout. Typically, it's going to slow down your digestion, and it's going to slow down your body's ability to absorb the protein and those carbohydrates at a quicker rate,
which is typically what you want post-workout. So here's the secret to cooking the perfect oats every single time. So I start out my oats by just covering them with water, putting them over a medium heat, and then just stirring occasionally until I start to get this thick, creamy consistency, and most of the water is absorbed by the oats. At this point, I'm gonna take my heat down to low, allow them to keep on cooking, and then I'm gonna season. So I'm gonna put in what I'll call about a teaspoon of cinnamon, and then I'm also gonna drop in a teaspoon of salt. And then just get that stirred in. Let the oats finish cooking and soak up all that flavor. At the end, I'm gonna chuck in my protein. All right, so my oats are pretty much finished at this point. Good consistency, nice and thick. So I just cut off the heats, and then at this point, I'm gonna drop in a scoop of this Transparent Labs French Vanilla Whey Protein Isolate. Boom. And then from there, we're pretty much ready to rock. So get that all stirred in together. Once that's done, I'll chuck it into a bowl and we'll add our toppings. First thing I'm rocking is about 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. Yes, I do buy my peanut butter in bulk, about 32 grams. Beautiful. From there, I'm gonna chuck on a banana and just slice this guy up. Drop it right in. Banana's also awesome post-workout. So again, great carbohydrate source for either pre or post-workout, and you're gonna get a bunch of potassium in as well. Sweet. And then last thing, I'm just gonna sprinkle on a couple pumpkin seeds here. Good little crunch, healthy fat source. They've got a ton of zinc. They've got magnesium. Boom, and we're ready to go. Looks absolutely delicious. I'm gonna dig into this, and I'll see you guys for the next meal. Cheers. All right, so I just cooked up coffee number 2 for the day, which I'm gonna sip on here in the office as I get into some work this morning. So I just have some new client programs to build, some new workout phases to create. Got to work on some meal plans, a couple new recipe ideas I'm working on, and then some content ideas. So it's about 12:30, a little bit before lunchtime now. So we're taking a quick bike ride, cruising into town to hit the farmer's market and see if we can't score some goodies. We're a little bit late to the game now. I think the market's open for like another hour or so, but yeah, we'll see if we can't score maybe some fresh sourdough, some good produce, and throw something fun together for lunch. What's up, dude? How are you? Do you guys have any sourdough left today? Oh, you do? I'll do 2 loaves of the organic whole wheat sourdough. Thanks, man. Sweet. Yep, got it right here. All set. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah, let's do that. I'll do ahead of that. Yeah, that'd be perfect. Awesome.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thanks, guys. All right, so we just got back from the markets and got some solid pickups today. So we got 2 beautiful tomatoes and then 2 beautiful loaves of organic whole wheat sourdough, which is gonna make a pretty incredible sandwich. Super pumped about that. This stuff's usually sold out in like the first 2 hours in the market. And then lastly, got some of this beautiful purple buttered lettuce, which will be awesome on a sandwich. And I'm sure we'll use it all kinds of ways throughout the week, but that stuff looks incredible. I got a little bit more work to knock out before lunch, so I'm gonna do that for about an hour, and then we'll be back, and I'm gonna show you how to make the absolute perfect turkey sandwich. So I'll see you there. All right, we're back. I'm starving, so let's make lunch. And as promised, I'm gonna show you guys how to make the ultimate and healthiest turkey sandwich. So starting off with our fresh loaf of sourdough. Slice right down the middle. Yeah, baby. Medium thick slices for our sandwich. Perfect. And 2. Lovely. In my opinion, no turkey sandwich is complete without some delicious, creamy avocado. The grand reveal. Absolutely perfect. I'm gonna go half of an avocado onto one side of my sandwich. Just slice this guy up, chuck it on there. And then on the other half of the sandwich, we're gonna rock some Primal Kitchen mayo. This is almost empty, so we'll see how much we get out of it. So that's gonna be about a tablespoon and a half of mayo. So with my avocado, I just like to take a fork and give it a nice mash into the bread so that once we put everything together, it obviously stays on there and things don't go sliding and flying out on me. Just like that. All right, next up, we're going turkey. So I get this turkey at Aldi. It's essentially 2 ingredients: organic turkey breast, water, and salt. So I'm gonna rock about 6 ounces of turkey breast. Next, we're coming in with some of this beautiful tomato that we picked up at the farmer's market. So I'm gonna go about 3 slices of tomato. 2 and 3. Always remember to season your tomato with some fresh cracked black pepper. And then I like to sprinkle on some flaky Maldon salt, which is gonna bring out the sweetness and the acidity of this tomato. Next layer is gonna be some fresh red onion, thin slices. Layer that on there. And lastly, we're gonna add on some of this beautiful purple butter lettuce. Beautiful. All right, so that is lunch today. Looking absolutely amazing. So we've got our turkey sandwich on organic sourdough bread, and then I added an orange on the side. So this is gonna be awesome. We'll give it a slice, show you the cross section. Oh, freaking epic, baby. Let's go. That's what I call a turkey sandwich. That is absolutely epic. All right, I'm gonna dig into this and I'll see you guys either for dinner or maybe for an afternoon snack, depending on how the day goes. All right, and we're back for dinner time. So I haven't had anything to eat since lunch, so I'm extremely hungry, and we're rocking a giant salmon bowl for dinner. So this is probably one of my favorite meals that we make every single week. So I've got about 8 ounces of wild-caught Alaskan salmon with like a spicy Korean gochujang marinade. I've got 1.5 to 2 cups of white rice, pickled cucumbers, pickled red onions, avocado, and then a little bit of green onion over the top. This meal is absolutely incredible, packed with nutrients. I've been probably a little bit behind on my nutrition and calories today, so this will get a lot of fuel in the system, help me recover from the day, and it's gonna be incredible. So we're gonna dig into this, and I'll probably see you guys one more time for a snack before bed, but that's dinner. Cheers. All right, so last little snack of the night. This is my nightly routine or nightly ritual. So 2 organic Pink Lady apples every single night before bed. Curbs my sweet tooth. I look forward to it every single night. So I'm gonna eat these guys, relax a little bit, get ready for bed. Again, welcome to the channel. Thank you for watching, and stick around for the next one where we're heading to New York City for High Rocks NYC. Cheers.